you hear me? Alright, so you should be facing the main security office. Doesn't look like a security office, huh? Yeah, it's more of a control room, if you ask me. Okay, you know what to do. Get in, get some artifacts, get out. Pretty simple, right? Well, not if you don't know what you're doing. Alright, so let me explain the machines and the gizmos. The lever in front of you makes the pipe above you excrete gas that fry animatronic circuits. Yeah, did I mention there are active animatronics in there? Well, now you know. This lever only excretes gas if there's enough supply for them. If you run out of gas, you open up the camera and click the little wrench icon in the top right corner. This is the maintenance screen. There are a bunch of things you need to keep track of, one of which is the gas supply. Once the gas supply is empty, you can refill it by clicking and holding the refill button. When you excrete gas, you will lose oxygen and your body will try to intake much faster temporarily. This will cause the oxygen supply to go down for a bit, but will automatically refill itself. But these supplies may go broken and you'll need to fix them. To fix the gas system, click Repair to automatically repair it. Now you may notice these spinning fans in the screen. Each room in this building has fans. These fans may break from time to time and you'll need to fix them. To fix a fan, click on the room with the broken fan on it and click the button Repair Fan. Now the problem is, you won't know what fan is broken. The facility used to have this feature where you know what fan is broken, but machines age, sadly. That means you have to go to every camera until you're on the room with the broken fan. If you don't repair them, your vision may go slowly dark, because these fans excrete oxygen from outside. But don't worry, your vision will completely dark if you fix the broken fan immediately. Alright, I think that's it for tonight actually. Call me when you reach 6 a.m.
behalf of Tony's Tacos on earning your position here as security personnel. We know it's a big deal, so don't worry. We'll make sure you're equipped with the right tools necessary to complete this job. So with that being said, let's get you acquainted. First of all, in your office, there are two important things to know. Number one, your computer, or otherwise known as your security camera. Tapping into your computer should allow you to access your security cameras, which were placed strategically throughout the facility. I do want to tell you though that these security cameras do not cover every inch. I mean, there are plenty of blind spots. Two important blind spots actually lie right outside your doors. This means that you won't be able to see outside of your doors if they are closed. Now, this brings us to our next important piece of discussion. Your blast doors. These were installed primarily for your security. We do realize that you are working a job which has its risks. So in case anything happens, you're being chased, or somebody's trying to break in, you can close these blast doors, make sure that your safety is your priority. Now, these blast doors aren't anything to play with. They're not toys. They are highly dangerous if you stand underneath them. They will close on anything, so anything that's standing in its way, you can say goodbye to it. It's also critical to realize that these two doors, when closed, put an extreme amount of strain on our only two working generators. So if you don't plan to run out of power and keep the lights on, then keep those doors open. Now, one at a time works, but two at a time is too much for our generators to handle. So please, be careful. Now that may lead you into the question of, well, where are these generators? I mean, if they do break down, is there anything you can do about it? Yeah, you can. We trained you on how to repair them, so let me tell you where they're located. Within your office should be a newly installed flat screen TV, which displays a digital map of the entire restaurant. This is going to come in handy whenever you need to locate something. Now there should be alarm lights installed on that TV screen. These alarm lights will only enable whenever there's a malfunction or a shutdown of any sorts. So if a generator were to accidentally break down at some point, an alarm light should go off telling you exactly where you need to go to fix it. Luckily for you, the only two generators which power this entire facility are located in the same area, the parts and service region. The third and only alarm light in the arcade actually corresponds to the ventilation system. We have installed a ventilation reset switch in the arcade. I know it's unconventional, but the engineers decided that was the best spot for it. Knowing where the ventilation reset switch is located will be the deciding factor between life or death. The cons about purchasing an old abandoned pizzeria is that everything around is pretty much historic. I mean, they're antiques, so your ventilation system sucks. Sorry to break it to you, but you're gonna have to reset it every once in a while. And since all the doors are locked here, you're not gonna have an extra airflow of air anytime soon. Oh, and there's one more thing I forgot to mention within your office. Towards the south wall in the back part of your office should be a small stage. On this stage should be an old and abandoned animatronic. Now this is a relic from the old pizzeria. If you're not good with puppets or anything of that sort, then you can keep the curtain closed. I mean, if you don't want to see it, make sure it doesn't see you. Am I right? And that brings me to my next point. There are a variety of other abandoned animatronics left over from the other pizzeria lying around here. This includes the front stage, parts and service region, the warehouse, you name it. There's at least something that we can salvage there. Not to worry, these animatronics are shut down, so there's no source of power anywhere within their rigs. So between me and you, there shouldn't be another incident. But that about covers it. It should be a very smooth night, uneventful. You should be able to get accustomed and acquainted with everything, and I hope to see you tomorrow. You have a good night.